Hi, I'm Janice Elsley. Welcome to Legacy Leaders Podcast. I'll be your host for today. This podcast is for those who know that leadership isn't about ego. It's about impact. It's about legacy, yes, but also about the feeling that you leave behind. Today, we're rewriting the script on something that's been misunderstood for far too long: power. In leadership, power has often been associated with dominance, toughness, and control. But there's another kind of power, one that's quieter, deeper, and far more sustainable. Let's talk about leadership power that doesn't roar. Let's talk about soft strength. What is soft strength? When I say soft strength, it's not a weakness. It's not about shrinking, pleasing, or stepping aside. Soft strength is holding firm boundaries with compassion, choosing presence over pressure, leading from clarity and calm, not chaos and control. It's when you walk into a room and you don't need to be the loudest voice to be the most powerful. In a world that rewards hustle, dominance, and performance, this kind of leadership is radical. But it's exactly what today's workplaces and people need. I'd love to give you a little bit of an insight on a moment that really shaped me. So I once worked in a culture where power was all about control. Raise your voice, dominate the meeting, push until something breaks. And I'll admit it, I tried to match that energy, but it never sat right with me. I didn't feel powerful. I felt performative. What's changed? The moment I finally said, this isn't for me, I stopped pretending. I started honoring my intuition. I led with empathy, asked deeper questions, and I held space instead of holding power. And here's the magic. People responded to that softness, not with resistance, but with respect. Now, I'd love to walk you through 3 pillars of soft strength. If you want to cultivate soft strength in your leadership, here's 3 ways to begin. 1, lead with curiosity, not control. Instead of reacting with directives, respond with questions. Tell me more. What do you need right now? This opens space for people to lead themselves, and that's the real influence. 2, own your boundaries without apology. Soft strength means saying no clearly, without guilt, without over-explaining. When you honor your energy, your team learns to honor theirs too. 3, be grounded, not guarded. Let people see you. Let them hear your heart. Vulnerability is not a liability. It's leadership. Soft strength shows up when you don't armor up, but still stand firm. Now, let's be honest. Many of us grew up in systems that equated softness with fragility. But in truth, softness is resilient. It's adaptable. It listens before it leads. It absorbs the moment, but it doesn't abandon the mission. Soft leaders aren't passive. They're potent. And in the burnout era, wherein this kind of leadership is not only refreshing, it's revolutionary. Now, I have one task for you this week. So your legacy leadership task is to redefine what power means to you. I need you to write your personal power redefinition statement. Start with, I lead powerfully when you need to complete it with the truth. Some examples are, I lead powerfully when I listen more than I speak. I lead powerfully when I honor my intuition. I lead powerfully when I set boundaries without guilt. 2, I need you to choose one action this week to embody soft strength. So maybe it's a graceful no, a moment of deep listening, or showing up with softness in a hard space. Now, here's the truth. You don't need to be loud to be heard. You don't need to dominate to be impactful. You don't need to be hard to be strong. There is power in your stillness. There is power in your light. There's leadership in your light. There is strength in your softness. Lead boldly, lead gently, and keep building a legacy that feels true to the deepest part of you. Thanks for joining me today on the show.